Hello everyone and welcome to the season premiere of Daimlar Motorsports. I'm your host, Ryan Royal. Do you have an old car that you forgot about or that was abandoned in your home garage, friend's house, relative's house? Well, possible. Have you ever thought about how to get it back running? No? Resurrect the car? Well, stay tuned because you might just get inspired on today's episode. Restoring up a car can be challenging, and a lot might be considered. We may search car forums online, get advice from mechanics, or seek advice from fellow car enthusiasts, in hope of finding something ideal for the project we'd like to build. How will this chassis accept the power that I'm feeding it? Can I fit in the right tire size on those fenders? To which wheels does the engine send the power? And most importantly, how much will it cost? We carefully consider every angle and then we buy and tune accordingly. Unfortunately, when we are young, we don't necessarily have these options. Young people work with what they have because the entire point of the build becomes about making the best of your resources. And that's why we're here to find out how the owner of this car did it. Before we get into the details of the car, how long have you had this beautiful car?
Okay, the car was bought in 1981 by my dad at the showroom in Mombasa. It was brand new showroom materials, and it was manufactured. It was bought the same year that it was manufactured by KE70 Toyota Corolla branch. It came from Mombasa. It came to Nairobi when my dad moved to Nairobi in I think 2001, and it had some major mechanical problems in 2007, and since then the car's just been lying around and scrapped at home. That's when it hit me that why not fix up this vintage brilliant car.
The Corolla E70, also known as Daihatsu Shanman, originally a spin-off of the Toyota Corolla of the 1970s, was the fourth generation of cars sold by Toyota under the Corolla nameplate. In 1979, Toyota introduced Japan to their fourth generation Corolla, the KE70. The KE was the last generation Corolla to have the entire model lineup in rear-wheel drive and therefore one of the most badass. Toyota released a few different variants on the KE70, with the most recognizable being the 4-door sedan, but also in the range was the pretty rare 2-door sedan, 3 and 5-door STs. Toyota stopped production of the saloon models in 1984 but continued production of the estate variant until 1987. During the short lifetime of the KE70 production line, Toyota introduced various facelifts and model names to keep things fresh. These simple facelifts can be identified quite easily. So why did you choose this particular engine?
I chose this type of engine because I wanted something unique, something that would stand out from the rest. Anyone can take an old car and fix it up, but I wanted something different. So I got to thinking, why not fix up a car so perfect that it could be able to brush shoulders with the new technologies of today. The other main reason is that although I love driving a manual car, but the manual cars had carburetor engines, and those ones, no matter how well I restored the old engine, it could always bring me problems. That's the main reason why most car enthusiasts for old cars, they give up on the car completely, because it gives them problems eventually. You see, the previous 4K engine was 1200cc. The 7K engine is 1800cc. Now, when I was doing my research, I was told that the 7K engine is actually considered a truck engine. So basically, I would have like a super engine in a small car. That would mean like twice the power, twice the speed, twice the acceleration, and overall horsepower of the car. That's exactly what I wanted. The other reason you can also see it's an EFI. EFIs are fuel efficient. They're just better in every aspect compared to old carb engines.
From 1979 to 1980, the JDM market had the classic 4-round headlight design. This is most commonly known as the JDM front end. These models were also available in highly sought after the GT model, which is identifiable by its small red GT badge in the front grille. From 1981 to 1982, Toyota introduced the rectangular headlights most commonly seen on UK cars named the Corolla DX. And from 1982 to 1984, Toyota continued the rectangular headlight theme but made them wrap around and were mostly called the GL model.
So did you upgrade or change the suspension?
Okay, yes, I did change the shock absorbers. The original shock absorbers, the stock absorbers were oil-based shock absorbers. So I changed these ones from the oil-based to gas-based, still Kayaba Japan. Even the original ones were Kayaba Japan. Now these ones are much better compared to the oil shock absorbers. The other thing is that I changed the springs. Now the previous springs had few coils. I upgraded the springs to many coils. Now that lifts the car a few inches.
So apart from mechanical bits, what other features have you done to customize this car?
As you can see, the paint. This is a special kind of paint. It's a super deep black base coat paint. Basically, it's heat resistant, it's durable, it has a brilliant shine, as you can see. The other thing apart from the paint is, as you can see, this custom chrome strips together with its chrome mirrors to suit the car. The other major custom feature is the rims. Now the rims, as you can see, this car has wide fenders. Now that means that the offset rim is perfectly suited for such a car because the offset rim comes out a few centimeters. Okay, the chrome rims are made of black and silver chrome, and they also have chrome nuts.
Pretty much all the KE70s that left the factory came with the Toyota's own 4K engine, which was a simple little 8-valve carb 1.3-liter engine which produced about 74 brake horsepower. That is why it's a pretty common modification to see the later 4-inch 16-valve twin-cam engines from the later AE86 models fitted instead.
So what challenges have you faced while restoring this car?
Okay, the main challenge for restoring such a car is getting the willpower to do such a project, because most people, despite having the cash and all that, they never have the willpower because they give up on it. The other challenge is the financial challenge, because this car has cost me a total of about 300 Gs, but I didn't have the 300 Gs when I started the restoration. I started slowly, so I worked with what I had at that time, and then slowly built on that till I got the full car restored. The other challenge I would say is getting the parts, the specific parts that are compatible with your old school car. That's a pretty big challenge.
There's been loads of interesting and different things done to the KEs over the years, including the S2000 F20C engine swaps, converted to run Nissan's famous SR20 DET turbo motor, the awesome 20-valve 4H, and of course, the popular FAG-ZE supercharging swap.
So what kind of advice would you give someone who wants to restore an old car?
Okay, the main advice I would give someone is that you must have the willpower to do such a project. You see, no matter how many resources you have or how much money you have, you can never pull this through if you don't have the drive to do such a project. The other thing I would advise people who are saying that it's too expensive to restore an old car, I would advise them that if you buy a new car worth 500k, why not spend 300k on an old school car and make it as perfect as a new car? Thus you'd have saved money as well as get something very unique, something that's not common, not everywhere on the roads. The other thing I would advise guys who want to restore a car is that please take advice from as many mechanics as possible on what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Each mechanic will give you a certain view of what is supposed to be done, what's not supposed to be done. So you'll get an idea of what you want in the end.
I'm sure it won't stop there either, as there will always be nutters out there that want something a little bit different from the famous AE86 chassis. And there is something just right about the KE70 in any of its many guises. It's one seriously cool car, and I'm sure its popularity will keep on growing.
That's all we had for today's episode. We hope that you guys out there that have an old car that needs restoring have been inspired by this young car enthusiast. You can follow us and contact us on the information provided on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for our latest episodes. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye and drive safe. So apart from mechanical bits, yeah?
What are the custom features?
It disappeared.
Custom features.
It disappeared. So I'm here with a young fellow who restored this brilliant car. I hope that you guys out there that have an old car that needs restoring have been inspired by this yellow that have an you get me. I'm gonna make my own stuff.
Don't say episode.
Alright. As long as that, we hope that you guys out there have been inspired by this
Young car enthusiast on today's.
You really need to say on today's episode. You already
No matter what resources and all the money you have, you can't restore. You can't restore that. Sana chekacheka hapo.
I'd like to thank Jose for giving us this opportunity to review this lovely car. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. It was my pleasure. I hope many people get inspired to do such products.